Hello there, welcome back to the channel where we talk about stuff happening in the VTuber world. And today we talk about Bae, who's calling out a bunch of scalpers stealing tickets from her beloved fans, only to find out that those scalpers were her fans all along. These fan-turned-scalpers operate from the Discord group Baes Response. Now just before we continue, I just want to clarify that Bae did nothing wrong. All she did was call out the scalpers for buying up all the tickets, and she was angry at the scalpers on behalf of her fans. So when she found out it was her fans being the scalpers all along, it just seemed like she was calling out her fans, and it's like something funny rather than something, bad. I kind of feel sorry for Bae that she got so angry for 10 minutes in the live stream only to find out, oh, it's her fans, because, one of her fans went onto the live stream explaining that, oh, it was us all along. We had an underground scalping ring. We wanted to buy all the tickets from the pre-sales so we could then sell the tickets at the same price which we bought it for, the true fans instead of the scalpers. So in a way, Bae's fans had good intentions, but they went about it in the wrong way. It seems like they started an underground scalping ring to fight the scalpers. If you can't beat them, join them. That's what they did. The issue with that is if you have an underground scalping ring and you're providing tickets to fans of Bae on the Discord group where barely anyone knows about, which to be fair, they do run events in the Discord, but not all of Bae's fans are going to be in the Discord is what I'm getting at. So if you wanted to buy tickets to Hololive EN's third concert so you could see Bae, well, guess what? You would have to know about the underground scalping ring started by Bae's fans in order to buy those tickets at cost, which you can't do if you don't know about the underground scalping ring. I mean, in hindsight, you now know the name of the Discord group, which is Baes Response, and there are 14,000 members in this Discord group. 14,000 people is not the entirety of the Hololive fan base. There's way more people who want tickets but are not in this Discord group. So by scalping tickets, by buying out all the tickets in the pre-sales for the concert just because you want to see Bae, and then claiming that you are only providing those tickets to people who are aware that you are selling the tickets that you bought at cost in this underground Discord server, that is just not a good thing to do, because you're stopping people from buying the tickets through official sources because you bought out all the tickets to resell in this Discord that barely anyone knows about. To be fair to the people hosting the quote-unquote underground scalping ring in the Baes Response Discord, they had good intentions. They just wanted fans to get the tickets. And if they weren't the ones to get the tickets, the scalpers, the people scalping tickets, buying the tickets at cost and then reselling it at a higher price, those scalpers would be the one getting the tickets if the people in Baes Response Discord didn't become the scalpers themselves. So in a way, they became the robber to fight the robber, fight fire with fire. But it just backfired because now Bae is unhappy because her fans went rogue because they wanted to support her as well as their fellow fans by becoming an underground ticket scalping ring. Which, to be fair, I have seen some things they've said in the Discord that they overbought a bunch of tickets and they were never meant to buy that much. So I guess that's a thing in their favor as well. But let's take a look at what these guys have to say. So right now we are in the Baes Response Discord, and you can see this is basically the rallying cry from Baes fans who are trying to scalp the tickets so they can sell it back to fans at cost. They're saying, we need you. And this is a guy called Salted Bread. Take note because he's going to be the one apologizing later on. But he's saying, we need you. Hello, brats. Currently, we are at war, and we would like to recruit you for help. The ticket sale period for the next Holo EN concert starts soon, on Friday, 20th June 2025 at 5 o'clock. This was 9 days ago. And we need all the brat power we can get to ensure that all the brats, referring to Bae's fan base, are able to attend the AFO and turn Radio City red. For us brats going to NYC, we have been planning meticulously in the war room and have committed ourselves to the cause. Last year, the brats who were able to select the seats bought the seats in bulk so that those who didn't have such good luck could obtain seats. This worked tremendously well for BD, and I am incredibly proud of the coordination our server had for this. For this year, it is the same fight, But the battlefield is different. We are up against Ticketmaster, which makes it a bit difficult. This is where you guys can help us out. How you can help and be rewarded for it. If you are not going to NYC, we would also like it if you can help out by queuing with us to buy tickets. There is power in numbers, and by joining us, you can greatly increase our chances in getting tickets. This year, we want to add an incentive. All you guys who are not going to NYC but are helping us buy tickets for the brats will be entered into a lottery for every successful ticket purchased. You buy seats for the brats, you get your money back from the brats, and you can get extra merch as a sign of thanks. A couple of generous brats have stepped up to donate some of their precious collection as lottery prizes. Some of these prizes include Jade on My Soul, acrylic stands, Rat Sack 1 or various round 1, prize plushies, hand-signed Darky Bay postcard, and many more. And this is basically their first recruitment message, so they can get people to help them scalp tickets. And they're even willing to donate merchandise so that people who are not going to the concert to see Bae are still able to get something out of it, even if they're only helping to buy tickets. So you can see it's a literal full-on operation. And they've done this last year as well, based on what they say here for the BD. There's even a giant spreadsheet on Google, so they can coordinate and figure out who's going to join in with the bulk ticket buying. There's this link right here. We won't go into it. And now fast forward, a bit of time has passed, and now it's time. It's almost time for war. This is basically the rallying cry because they're about to scalp tickets so they can attend the concert at Bae. Okay? They're saying all hands on deck. This is it. For guidelines, check the images posted in Hololive English War Room, blah, blah, blah. The War Room is now open, as well as the VC. I encourage everyone to join the VC as it will help with the comms. Even if you're not going to NYC, if you would like to help buy tickets, please join us. There's no such thing as too much people, and we need all the help we can get. We will turn Radio City red. The streets of New York will chant rats, 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 rats. Expect to get nothing. Fight for everything. We will achieve total victory for our rat idol, which is not going to be happy in the future when she finds out about this. But yeah, you can see Salted Bread is egging everyone on, saying the AFO general sale will go live soon. This is our last stand. Don't hold anything back. The Scalpers took everything from us yesterday. Wasn't that you? This time we make sure that we don't fall for that again. Join the War Room. And remember, don't give up. Seats will always open up for availability. Brats, united, we fight for each other. Hesitation is defeat. From the last brat to the last minute to the last seat, we fight. Rats, 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 rats. And then, at long last, the Battle of Ticketmaster has ended. And this is basically the Discord screenshot that went viral everywhere. Because this was proof that there was an underground scalping ring. I don't think Bae saw it, but I think someone in her chat basically, confirmed that they were the ones scalping tickets because they were a part of this movement. And they're saying, brats win. The brats have achieved overwhelming victory today and have obtained roughly 450 tickets in total for the sake of brats. This is kind of absurd. 450 tickets. Imagine what Bae is thinking right now. Imagine what she's thinking. Her own fan base starting an underground scalping ring so they can get 450 tickets just for our own fans so they can sell it back to them at cost, okay? Not at inflated prices, at cost. It's going to be so awkward, she finds out. And she actually did. It was so funny. You should have seen how her model registered her shock. It was hilarious. Again, it's not Bae's fault. It's the fault of, the brats. Bae's fan base. Anyway, the brats have achieved overwhelming victory today and have obtained roughly 450 tickets in total for the sake of brats. I am incredibly proud of our brats for pulling off this massive achievement. Honestly, after yesterday's result, my confidence dropped quite a bit. My initial expectation was 200 tickets at most. That's still a lot. Then after Friday, I thought we'd be extremely lucky if we even ended up with 100. So getting to this 450 is huge, and it's all thanks to everyone who pulled through. The fact that we had so many people open up their wallets and buy over thousands of dollars worth of tickets just to sell them back to brats at cost is incredible. This selflessness is what us brats and this community is all about. I bet Bae would be proud of us. Oh no, poor Bae, look at this. Her friends are proud of themselves. Oh no, Bae in shambles. Oh, poor rat. She's dealing with anxiety as well after this ended. I don't think it has anything to do with the scalping and the scalpers that she's upset. That's something else that happened after this incident. But anyway, poor Bae. I bet Bae would be proud of us. Starting an underground ticket scalping ring. Amazing. Anyway, I bet Bae would be proud of us if she ever hears about this down the line, because I know I am. And that's why someone went into a chat and made her, feel awkward. Today is the day to celebrate. Pat yourselves in the back for contributing to the war effort. Or party even harder during ANYC weekend, because this is a massive brat W. For brats who need tickets, if you don't have a ticket or still have spare tickets on you that you didn't report, please go to this location. If you can't see a channel, this location, whatever. And Salted Bread is like saying he wants to add some of like his prized Bae merchandise possessions into the pool, because remember previously he was asking like a lot of Bae fans who are not going to the concert to still like try to buy the tickets, because they wanted the tickets so they could resell it back to like the rest of the Bae fan base at cost without like raising the price or something. And so he's like, here are the prizes for helping us scalp tickets. Here it is, guys. Brats, stand tall and celebrate this victory today. Be proud that you are part of such an amazing community and become witness more amazing things that we can do in the future. And as you all know, Bae didn't take this well at all. Went on her live stream thinking that there was like an underground scalping ring, like buying all the tickets, because 450 tickets were just sold, They basically confirmed it. But Bae didn't know yet. All she saw was like her fans couldn't get tickets. And she was insulting the scalpers, saying taking advantage of fans' desperation to see their idol on stage is evil. If scalpers are watching my content, you should be ashamed of yourself. This is the exact opposite of what like Salted Bread and his fans thought would happen. I feel sorry for the guy. Oh, by the way, on her live stream, she did say that just a little reminder to be mindful and kind to everyone, and a thank you to everyone for always supporting Hololive EN. And the reason she says this on the live stream is because she found out her fans were the scalpers all along. So it went full circle. She went from being mad at her fans she went from being mad at the scalpers and then feeling somewhat awkward when her fans turned out to be the scalpers all along. And I think this tweet sums it best regarding our feelings towards all of this. We have Yayoi Ken saying, my current mood is honestly a little confused and sad. As everyone knows, the scalper issue was really terrible, and everyone was coming up with their own countermeasures. No method is 100% correct. But if at least the tickets were redistributed fairly and some hateful comments were removed quickly, the story wouldn't have become such a big controversy. I even listed my extra tickets for sale, but I didn't find out about this condition until the next morning. It's sad that the process of overcoming the crisis by joining forces is turning into hatred towards each other. Everyone should be careful that comments made in public places can always be easily edited and spread. This includes myself, of course, and I hope that we can overcome it by taking better care of each other, as Bae said. And we have Zara saying, based on what I've read and understood so far, it was all a mixture of good intent and poor execution, information and comments taken out of context, and poor communication. And then Sergio would say, I will be blunt, regardless of their intentions, it didn't only affect scalpers. They, referring to Baes fans, in the Baes Sewer Rats Discord, they deprived other fans of tickets that they could have gotten. Redistributing tickets through a lottery doesn't resolve the problems. Hololive should have a policy of canceling sales like this. Well, tough luck. It's on Ticketmaster, they can't. And you have people like spreading the word, saying a portion of tickets for the Hololive All for One concert went away swiftly because Baes fan base has a Discord organizing a massive buyout for themselves, which we covered previously, right? And like the congratulations, this one the Discord screenshot that went viral. There were others, but they were deleted. But it's still in the Discord. And with Kyoko saying, although they won't be selling them to everyone first, they're saying priority is simple for ticket redistribution. And this is from Salted Bread, which is the guy organizing everything, which we saw in the Discord previously. He's saying priority is simple. Brats involved in the war room who were able to buy tickets. Brats involved in the war room who were not able to buy tickets. Brats in the server, brats in other servers, and then other Hololive fans. All tickets provided by brats here are going to be sold at cost. Yeah, we know. To fellow fans and brats, no one makes a profit during this whole operation. 100% of our tickets goes to fans and not to scalpers. A good intention. Just executed in the wrong way, right? Because now other Hololive fans feel left out because they are at the bottom of the priority. and you have 450 tickets in a Discord group that barely anyone knows about. Yeah, there are 14,000 members in the Discord. Yeah, we know that. But not everyone is going to know that you are hoarding tickets. That's the real issue here. It's not the fact that you are selling tickets at cost. That's a good thing. Okay? The fact that you are hiding it, well, not hiding it. I would say there's no way everyone would know that you are the one, that there's a Discord group belonging to Baes fanbase where you can go and buy tickets at cost. They're not going to know that. So it feels scummy to other Hololive fans, regardless of your intentions. And you can see this guy echoing similar sentiments to what I just said, with Holo tweet saying, "Remember, this is war," referring to something they said in the Brat Discord. And he's asking, with who? Other Hololive fans? Yeah, I don't like this at all. I want an audience with a balance of fans for all girls. The way they are speaking is very tribalist and nasty. This is almost no better than scalping. Let's be better to each other. You have other fans calling out the Brat fan base, saying, "This is nasty work. You guys are making her," referring to Bae, "look bad from an outsider's perspective. And Bae would have never wanted this to happen. It makes me sad because many of my friends have been waiting in line for a while just to get denied tickets." And this guy shares a screenshot saying, "I bet Bae would be proud of us." And we saw this in the Discord previously. Of course, the people in Bae's Sewer Rats Discord would find out that Bae was somewhat upset and she was doing damage control on stream because, gone through the PR damage control courses or whatever, all out because they do that. And so he dealt with it respectfully and diplomatically on the live stream because what else could she do? Can't call out her own fan base. And she told everyone to be kind and nice to everyone else. And so the people in Bae's Sewer Rat Discord would actually come out and apologize because they caused so much controversy at the time. Let's take a look at their apology. Let's see what these brats have to say for themselves. This is the Discord. We're in it right now, and they're saying, and this is still salted bread, by the way. He's saying, "What's up, brats? And new folks that have joined. I wanted to address some stuff that has been making the rounds today. There is a lot of talk about us scalping tickets, but we're simply a group of fans that got together to buy tickets as it gave us a better chance of attending the upcoming third Hololive concert." Yeah, we know. You are an underground scalping ring. Because it doesn't matter if you sell the tickets at cost. The fact is, you got 450 tickets because you were using a group buying effort to score all those tickets. And you're now redistributing it to Baes fans first at priority, followed by other Hololive fans, so it feels scummy. That's the point. Anyway, Salted Bread continues saying, "We essentially failed the first round on Friday with only getting a few tickets compared to the size of the group we have. But today we ended up with a lot more tickets than we originally intended. All the tickets we purchased are going back to the fans at cost with $0 of profit. This has always been the plan, and this is what we're sticking with, contrary to what some might believe. It's been suggested that the extra tickets should be put into a global lottery pool for tickets with all Holo Ian servers participating, and we agree. Of course, everyone who bought tickets is free to participate or not, as they always have been. This has been discussed with the other Holo courts, and we have agreed that this is the best system we can provide to give all Holo fans an equal chance of obtaining a ticket to watch their Oshi. Again, all these tickets will be sold at cost with $0 of profit. In addition, I'd like to apologize for the tone of the messages you have seen from our announcement channel. I made a lot of those statements in a joking manner in a scenario where we were preparing the brats for Ticketmaster. However, a lot of my messages appeared crass and inflammatory. I sincerely apologize for the statements I have made, and I apologize to the other brats because my words as the main admin also became reflections of the fanbase. Salted Bread continues saying, "I'll do my best to avoid such inflammatory language in the future. The incentive lottery is also going to be completely cancelled. This was something I personally brought up with the intention of giving back to the generous fans who put their own money up so that the brats and Holo fans can watch their Oshi live in person. I hope that this clears up a lot of things for you guys, and thank you so much for reading this message." I think Salted Bread is pretty sincere, and he's trying to make do of the difficult situation that he's in. And I think most of the fan base will forgive him because, the road of evil is often paved with good intention. And I think he started with good intentions. Moving on, we have another apology from someone called Lycus. And Lycus was the one who said, "On the plus side, we don't have to fight Chumbat, saplings, humans, or teammates for tickets this year." Well, yeah, because the human fan base has died. I would know. Ume has not returned. Not yet. But I hear she's singing on Twitter. Anyway, the person who said that they don't have to fight for tickets with the other Hololive EN members, like us, would apologize, saying, I would like to formally and publicly apologize for my crass and insensitive language concerning the graduation of certain Hololive members and the perceived competition for tickets. I would like to state that it was meant to be taken in a joking context to convey sadness for the situation to sarcasm, and that I did not actually feel any glee or jubilation at the time or for the departure of so many wonderful and talented people that genuinely my heart goes out to any Holo fan who loses an Oshi. Yes, thank you. Thank you for your concern. It's too late, she's gone. And she still has the coughing problem, but I guess that's not really the reason why she left, or was it? Anyway, Lycus would continue saying, I realize, and of course, that some may not see such statements as appropriate or that it may have been insulting, and for all of that, I humbly apologize. I would like to apologize to the brats. You guys don't deserve to be hated for my mistakes. To Bae and any other Holo members who I'm sure would be less than thrilled with one of their fans making such a statement, I will do my utmost to consider things I say more carefully to ensure that something like this never happens again. And there you have it, the underground scalping ring started by Bae's fanbase in a nutshell. The brats did it to stop Scalpers from getting the Hololive concert tickets, but they firstly distribute to their fellow fans of Bae, but people don't really hold a grudge against them because they had to do what they had to do, even some misgivings, by causing their Oshi to feel awkward. But on the plus side, at least the tickets are on the hands of Hololive brats. That's a plus. Anyway, that's the end of the video. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. This is Terry Nebula signing out.